Previously on Boat Life PH, we installed our navigation light, the spotlight, and the blue LED deck lights. And today, we're gonna be installing the battery selector switch, the bilge pump, and I'm gonna show you also how I did my wiring and how I organize it. First is the bilge pump. A bilge pump is a water pump used to remove bilge water. Electric bilge pumps are often fitted with float switches which turn on the pump when the bilge fills to a set level. So we are locating our bilge pump on the stern side of the boat. This is our bilge pump. It is a Seaflow 500 gallons per hour capacity electric pump. And this is the float switch. This will help trigger our pump once the water level rises. Some stainless steel screws will help us fix the pump on our bilge. Now let us start the installation. We have to make sure that the pump level would be almost aligned with the float switch. Here, I'm marking the platform I made to screw in the pump and the float switch. And this would be the hull nylon on the side of the boat where we are going to pump out the water. So we made a hole and installed it, put a lot of sealant to secure it from water leaks.
Tula ka. Na.
Next is of course the bilge pump wirings. As easy as this diagram, positive travels to the switch first, then going to the pump. Just make sure to use heat shrink connectors to seal it tightly.
Okay guys, testing na tayo ng bilge. So definitely ito dapat pagka tumaas to is mag-i-start to.
And that's how easy to install the bilge pump. Next is the battery selector switch. This switch will be the on and off of our main electric currents to the whole boat. We have decided to fix it on a fiberglass coated wood and place it beside the battery. It would be much easier to fix it here because it will be easy to reach it on this location. I also painted it to match the color of the boat. fixed it to the board with some stainless steel screws and nuts. And we are done. This would be the fun part. This is my wiring diagram for the boat. If you are building a boat and maybe have some questions about the diagram, just hit us with a comment below and I will gladly answer all of your questions. In organizing wires, I used screws, lots of cable ties, and a huge amount of patience and planning. It is much better to organize all wires and make sure to fix it properly without having any chance of short circuits. A bad wiring would cause some fires and it would be very dangerous if you are out on the water. Here took me about a week, morning till afternoon, to finish all of this wire organizing. And this is how it looks right now. As you can see, I use a lot of cable ties to fix all the wires together. I have decided also to rewire the bilge pump and tie it beside the flexible hose to make it more clean and organized. This is a 50 amps waterproof breaker I need to install to surge protect our outboard motor. This is a bus bar. A bus bar is a metallic strip that is used for power distribution on multiple connections. It works just like a bus station, where you travel from going to different locations. It really had me a hard time finding these parts, so I just did my own DIY bus bar. Using a scrap metal, I cut it, made some shorter bolts, then combine them together. The bolt will be used as the connector to attach the ring terminal. I sand it using a sandpaper to eliminate the sharp areas. This is the reason why I love DIY. You can create your own stuff how the way you want it on a cheaper price. And now, we assemble it together. Now I place it right behind the back seat of the boat. This location would be the best and the closest to the battery and outboard motor wires. Now on this part, I attach the battery terminal ring to the big wires and use some heat shrink to insulate it. Now we connect the bus bar to the battery. We are almost done. Next is the panel switches on the dashboard of the boat. So I tape it to protect the paint from cutting and measure it on where we will locate the panels. This would be our main switch panels for all our electricals. Also, I installed a voltmeter with USB port and a 12-volt socket.
Okay, so this is the finished product. Yan. So this is the switch. So, i-connect lang natin yung switch dito sa battery. So this is the positive, tapos this is the negative. Tapos connected na tong negative na to dun sa ginawa nating bus bar. So nandito siya sa may likod dito sa area na to. Okay, so nandito yung bilge area. So yan yung bilge pump. So nakaayos na siya with the pipe niya going back there. Okay, so ngayon pag switch natin siya. So single battery lang siya. So switch lang natin sa 1. Okay. Ngayon pag switch natin sa 1, ang mangyayari dito, magkakaroon tayo ng power. So ang indicator ko dito is itong switch na to. So makikita mo iilaw siya. Says ito yung voltmeter niya. So 12.6 volts. So meron din dito car lighter socket. Ngayon pag nag-switch tayo ngayon, iilaw na yan. So for example, ito yung bilge pump. Ito yung spotlight. So iilaw na yung spotlight. Yung deck lights, yan, iilaw na rin siya. At the same time, yung knob lights, so iilaw na rin yung knob lights. Tapos may power na rin tayo dito. Okay, so that's it. Make sure lang na lagi itong naka-off pag hindi kayo gagamitin para hindi ma-drain yung battery natin. And then on our next video, last na of the series ng ating boat build. So pinaka-last na is ipapakita ko kung paano natin naikabit itong mga to. This is our beam mini top. Tsaka some of the items na dinagdag ko, like for example railings, ganito na clips. So yun na lang ang last natin, tsaka yung pagkabit ng kakabit namin yung upuan dito, and then yung windshield. So last na yan sa series natin ng boat build. Tapos after nun, i-testing na natin siya kasama ng ating technician for the sea trial. Tapos adventure na tayo. Okay, so yung mga hindi pa nagsasubscribe, I think mas maganda mag-subscribe na kayo kasi malapit na tayong lumabas at malapit na tayo lumangoy, pumunta sa dagat, pumunta sa lake. First is, I think ang iniisip ko is we're going to Cabinti, the Caliraya Lake. Alright, testing natin ito. Okay, so yung mga hindi pa nagsasubscribe, subscribe na kasi malapit na tayong lumabas. Okay, so kita-kits tayo ulit sa next video. Thank you for watching again. Thank you.